All right, welcome to another episode of Geek-Men and the Masters of the Thunder Nerds. It's Frickin Figures. What's good? What's going on?
Well, thanks for joining us tonight. Later time, we're playing around with the schedule because of reasons. So, anybody that's tuning in, thank you. If not, you can always catch it on a replay.
Yeah.
I'm all right. Just I'm tired. How about you?
I'm feeling a little under the weather. If you couldn't tell, voice obviously scratchy, but coming down with the cold or something, I guess. I don't know. But whatever.
Keep
Live and
your
learn.
cookies on that side of the screen.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess let's get right into it. Did you get anything? What's in the box?
I did open a couple things. So nothing new, I don't think. But I did crack open Ray and put her in her iconic I'm handing the lightsaber to you moment in The Force Awakens. God awful movie. But anyway. Won't get into that. And I showed you this guy, right? Last week?
Yes.
I think I did last week.
I think so.
Okay, but I opened this one up.
Oh, yeah.
He is sweet. I'm still fiddling with the cape, getting it quite how I like it. It's not wired, but it's awesome that they actually included a soft goods cape. But
it's funny you should say that because Black Series used to come that like if it was robes or whatever, it was always a soft goods thing.
Yeah.
They just stopped doing that and then
right.
went to plastic or whatever. So it's funny to hear somebody say, "Oh, it's nice that it came with soft goods." They all used to.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. I know that's how, let's see, Darth Vader is, and let's see, do I have any other? I think Emperor Palpatine is like that, but
yeah. Well, I mean, those are for the most part like archival type figures. So, but if you go back to like the birth of Black Series, like most of the characters that would have like a cape or a robe or whatever, it was actual soft goods on them.
Well, that's nice. So yeah, I do have. I have like an old red boxed General Grievous that someone sent me. I think, was that you?
That was me.
I couldn't remember if it was you or the person that you told me to talk to because he was getting rid of a bunch of his Black Series stuff. So
no,
all was I got an insane amount of troopers and all that stuff. So hey, Pops.
Hey, Pops. How you doing?
But yeah. Anyway, I don't remember what I was leading into to say, but whatever.
Well, that's all right. I'll get into mine. These took a little bit of persuasion, let's say, for me to get. I tried one day and they took them from me. They're like, yeah, I don't know, they're on recall or something. So, but I got this little guy.
Nice.
So this is from, let me get the glare off the box, Sonic 3, the movie coming out. And these are done by Jax Pacific. Or does it just go by Jax now? No, Jax Pacific, yeah. Nice. Same people that did the Mario movie figures.
Yeah.
I was really hoping that they would do this. They would come out with the Sonic movie figures too. They've got that little thing with that, like with the eyes. It's the eyes are offset in the head, and they've got like a clear lens over it, so that it kind of gets. It's you're not gonna see it in the box. It's kind of got this thing where no matter where you pose it, the eyes kind of look like they follow you or whatever.
Oh, interesting.
And I picked up Shadow.
Nice.
So I had to go back the next day, and I was able to pick these up. But yeah, they straight up like took them from me.
Oh, really?
My first try, yeah, at the register, like, yeah, no, we can't sell this to you.
Did they drop too early or something?
Yeah, they were probably just street dated, but I still stand by it pays to have friends that
Yeah.
work at stores. So on the back of the box, you can see I didn't see Tails.
Yeah.
I only saw Shadow. What are they calling him? Ivo Robotnik. I don't know. I know him as Dr. Robotnik, whatever.
Yeah.
They had him. Not really impressed with that one, so I left him on the shelf. But it looked like they had maybe got one case. It had 2 Sonic, 1 Shadow, and 1 Robotnik. So hadn't had a chance to open them up to really see how they function or whatever. But they definitely have more articulation on them than the Mario movie figures.
Oh, nice.
So I'm looking forward to having time with Sonic when I get the chance. That's really it for me, I think. Nothing new other than those, and I hadn't had time to open anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, light week.
Well, it has to happen sometimes. I know next week is going to be busy for me. My mom
Oh
is
yeah.
wanting to come over to give me my what's in the box on live on the show, and I'm just like, but now, especially if we're doing it at 10:30, I don't think she'll come. But
Oh yeah, yeah. That might be a little tough.
yeah,
Well, you
yeah,
can pre-record it. You can pre-record it and drop it in the show, I think, right?
well, I could, but I'm too lazy for that. I'd rather I'd rather just open it with her on my birthday, like she was wanting, and let her have her satisfaction. But and then I'll
So
show it off
so
on the
your
day.
your birthday coming up. Okay, so today's the 19th.
Yeah,
So
25th.
yeah, like next week.
Yep.
Like yeah, your birthday. So I am sending you something, and I've forbade you to open it until next
Next
week,
week. Yep.
next
Next
show.
Monday.
So.
Yep.
So you'll still get to open something live.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, goodness.
All right, I'm gonna not share pictures like I tried to last time and really mess that up. But I do have something that I do want to talk about here. Tomorrow.
Want me to go ahead and pull it up?
Yeah, pull that up for us. Tomorrow, this goes live. So this is Todd McFarlane's second Kickstarter, and this time it is Medieval Spawn.
Hi, Jess.
Hey, Jess, how you doing? I have mixed feelings about McFarlane doing Kickstarters.
I'm not a fan of it. That's why I didn't put it in the toy news update, news feeds on my stories. So it's like, yeah, he's doing another Kickstarter. That's not going to be what we want. And
I mean, so the only thing I could figure why he's doing Kickstarters for like he did the first Spawn figure, I guess, to try and test the waters to really see if anybody was going to be interested in a remake based off of the original action figure that they had made. Right. And of course, there was a demand there, and I think he did a little bait and switch on everybody because he promised all kinds of articulation. Todd's not known for his articulation in his products.
Yep.
He likes to do
statues.
He likes to sculpt things and have them his way instead of the fans' way. So I don't know. I'm mixed on it. Like the first one, like I said, I didn't even keep the figures. I sold them.
Yeah.
It looks like he's going to stick with like articulation wise a better formula on the medieval Spawn figures. of which there's going to be 3. Of course, there's going to be a gray and artist proof. The one in the middle that you see here is the classic blue, based off of the original action figure that got released, and then a black version that you see there on the right.
Yeah.
I personally dig the black one a little bit better.
Yeah.
Um, he's saying they're going to be 7 inches tall, which kind of tracks for his scale of figures that he does. If you're familiar with his products that are out on the shelf now with all the DC stuff.
Yeah.
But we all know that his scale system can swing wildly.
Yeah,
So
no doubt.
who knows what we're going to get, honestly. I don't know. He's saying it's going to be, 32 points of articulation. There's going to be, different heads. Like, I really dig that head. Like, that Roman style helmet. That's cool. I'll give him that. That's cool. And that wasn't part of the original figure, but he's putting new stuff into it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so there's like the base layout of like the blue version.
Yeah.
And there is going to be magnetic features on this thing, like the chest armor. There's going to be a couple different chest armors. They're held in with magnets. If you look at the arms, the forearm armor is going to be magnetic. So there's going to be a couple of different types of forearm armor that you can put on, swap out. Yeah, like I said, there's going to be like the blue one, and then each one is going to come with different heads. So not every figure is going to come with the same heads.
Yeah.
Like this one, I think the hamburger head is going to be exclusively with the black version, which you can see here in this picture. It's got the black detailing instead of the blue.
Yeah.
They've added more pictures here since I looked on here earlier. There's a little close up of the black version. Again, it's just basically a swap out from blue to black with the costume. I'm really digging this one. Like if I go in on this one, that's probably the one that I'll go in on.
Yeah, for sure.
And then again, they've got an artist proof if you're into the all gray kind of test shot, not a test shot kind of look.
Yeah.
Here's a list of some of the additional accessories they're pretty much going to be stretch goals, but let's face it, they're all going to get unlocked anyway. It's Spawn, it's McFarlane.
Yeah, maybe.
If this tracks pretty much the same as his first one, I mean, it's going to take off. It's going to come with all of that stuff,
Yeah.
But like, not every figure is going to come with everything that you see here in this picture. There are going to be certain versions of the figure that they're only going, like one might only come with that big, huge axe, the large axe. So they may not all get that axe. So, just some of the other accessories here that they're going to be offering. Yeah, let me scroll down. I wanted to talk about these heads here. So if you look at the top row, all the way to the right, they've got, it looks like a helmeted head, but what it actually is that hamburger head that's going to come with that black version. It's going to have a soft helmet that you can put over it.
Okay.
I saw a video of Todd talking about it, and he had it in his hand and he squished it between his fingers. It looked pretty soft.
Huh.
You take it for what you will. I mean, it's a cool looking armored helmet style to go over that head. I really dig just the unhelmeted hamburger head look.
Right.
Honest. I mean, that fits with the character itself. But if you want a different look, as opposed to that classic medieval Spawn chainmail with the armored sides to it, that's a cool look too. I can't say that I don't dig it, but if you look, it's got, like, on the bottom row where it's got the hamburger head, the Roman helmet, and then another different type of helmet. It's got in red letters the hamburger head black and artist proof edition. The artist proof is the gray version. Yeah. So that head's going to come with those two figures. The Roman helmet will come with the blue and black editions. And then the other one he's calling a Valkyrie helmet will come with the blue and the artist proof editions. So there's kind of a breakdown for you. It's not, those heads aren't going to come with every figure. So depending on what you're into, what you like, if you don't want to go all in, that might help sway your decision if you're going to pledge for this.
Yeah.
I can say, because it's McFarlane, this Kickstarter is going to be unlike most independent Kickstarters in the fact that Todd has already come out and said these figures are already being produced in the factories. We're not waiting for the Kickstarter to be over. So they are producing what I'm going to say is, in my opinion, probably going to be that first shipment of figures for people. Like if you say you pledge for the all-in, you want everything. Those are going to be packed up at the factory, wherever his factories are, because he's got multiple. Those are going to be all packaged, ready to ship out. They'll go straight from the factory to a drop-off distributor, and then those will go out to whoever pledged for them. So he has said that those will be in backers' hands possibly by this holiday season, meaning Christmas. So he's somewhere around Christmas. The first figures are going to be in backers' hands. Now, if you just go in for one figure, that's not going to be the case. You're probably going to, be, first or second quarter of 2025 before you get these things. Sorry, excuse me. Ooh.
Yeah.
I went back in time there for a minute. So, unlike, other Kickstarters where when it's over, okay, you've got, a year or two wait before you see any product getting in hand. It's Todd McFarlane. He's already ahead of the game. He knows this thing is going to fund. It's going to get made anyway. So, he's boasting about how this is going to be a record setter on Kickstarter from closing of campaign to getting product in people's hands. Now, that doesn't mean everybody that pledges will get theirs early. And I'm only guessing here that it's going to be those that go in for all in. The total package, everything, all the accessories, all three figures. Of course, he's going to be offering a limited number for that first all-in set, and he's talked about autographing stuff. I think the first one, you ended up getting these autographed plates, so it wasn't on the boxes themselves, but it was like an extra pack-in kind of thing. So I don't know, but. If you scroll down, that's like the base set.
He's gonna break Kickstarter tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't think so. So already right off the bat, you see that autographed plate that I was talking about right there at the top. Yeah. And to the left of it, it says large sword. I gotta look closely. Large sword trilogy exclusive. So there you go, right there, automatically, right off the bat. That sword is only going to come with the 3-pack, that all-in set. So the individual figures themselves aren't going to come with that unless he changes something during the campaign, which it's Todd. He's notorious for changing.
Hey, how's it going?
But there's so far there's no mention of what the price breakdown is going to be. Yeah, see, like that right there, he says it's got, let me pop up the premium 3-pack, limited to 700, includes the autographed classic blue medieval spawn, autographed black edition medieval spawn, autographed all gray artist prototype medieval spawn, and exclusive 3-pack accessory large sword. I imagine that one's going to cost you a little bit more because it comes with all 3 of the autographed plates.
Yeah.
So that one is limited to 700.
Oh boy.
And so these 2 sets right here, this is probably what he means by fans that back this some fans will get their stuff, around the holiday season or whatever.
Yeah.
It's these 2 sets. Like what you see, that's what he's talking about.
Hmm.
So what you think, Dustin? You into it? Not so much.
It's cool, but you know, I'm still happy with my MK3 spawn.
Yeah, I mean, to me, that's the spawn that we wanted. You know,
Yeah,
like that's the spawn that was promised during the Kickstarter, but it was already out, so it
right.
was weird. I don't
Yeah, for
know.
sure. So I mean, is it cool? Yeah, I do think I prefer the black one. Um, Plus, especially if it comes with the hamburger head, I
Yeah.
would rather have that one than that. But I don't know. It is what it is. I obviously am not going to be able to go in on it, and I'm still broke from buying Cat's Lair, which should be here before the new year, supposedly.
That's gonna be we're gonna have to do like an epic reveal of that when you get it. Like we're gonna have to go live. It's gonna have to be like a big
Like a
a big
launch party,
show. Yeah.
a launch party for. Oh yeah. So I
An
need to. I have a few months
unboxing
to
party.
get my affairs in order, make sure all my room is clean and all
Yeah.
that. So that
You
way,
better start constructing a table to set it on now.
I actually don't have a table. I actually just plan on setting it. I have a place for it over here, but anyway, I don't know.
So yeah, this one launches. I think he said tomorrow.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know the time. Just keep checking back. I'm sure it'll run for like a month or something like that.
Yeah,
Let's see. While I'm here on Kickstarter, I want to talk. Where's my mouse? Here we go. I want to talk about another one that you had brought up.
yeah,
Brutal Realm.
yeah,
So they've got 10 days to go. It looks like they're almost halfway there. So they're not out of the game yet.
yeah,
You know, there's still a possibility. Of course, the more shares, the more attention this gets. It brings more people in or whatever. I think these figures have a really great look. The only nitpick that I have with it is the shoulders, the way they have, like, I don't know, there's this dip, this weird gap,
yeah,
and they just look like balls
yeah,
sticking out. But I get why they did it. I get why they went that direction with it. It's for posability and articulation scheme wise. It's not this is not anatomically correct by any means, but this is your larger, beefier, barbarian
yeah,
type of brutish scaled figure that you would want. I mean,
yeah,
they look great.
yep,
They really do. I think they've got a really good thing going here.
yeah.
It's
Agreed.
it's going to be a shame if these don't get funded. Um,
I was trying to get him on here, but he hasn't responded. So I guess not.
it is what it is, I
Yeah,
guess. I don't know. And from the looks of these, I mean, they're not crazy priced either. I mean, you got a blank bear body, that you can get for $28.
yeah,
Uh, it looks like most of their named characters are in the $36 range.
right.
Um, so they're not like outrageously priced, I don't think.
No, I mean it's on par with legions,
I mean,
so to speak.
you can go to mass retail and spend that much on
Yeah,
a figure just off the shelf, and this is obviously made by loving hands of fans, and it's going to be a real shame if this doesn't get funded.
yeah. How many? 10 days?
10 days left.
Well, there's still time for that push at
But yeah, I
the
mean,
end of stream push.
and this looks like it's another render to me. It doesn't look like it's the actual figure, but even just looking at this as opposed to the grayscale figure that we saw for the articulation breakdown, it looks like the shoulders look a little better here. to
Yeah, I
me.
agree.
So it's not as garish as just that, a gray body.
Yeah. Not
You
as
know,
abrupt as just putting a shoulder on the side
yeah,
of the
yeah,
figure.
yeah. Old Toy Biz.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you scroll down and you look, and it's here it is again.
Hmm.
So I'm sure it's just the way that it's put together and whatever program that they use
I
to
like the fact that most of them seem to be coming with bare feet. I think that's really cool
yeah.
to have a barefoot option.
I'm gonna scroll back up to that because so this guy, I don't know that he's gonna come with bare feet. It shows
Yeah. I don't think.
sandals or something.
Yeah.
Like the blank comes with bare feet.
Yeah. There's another option in there that it's somewhere on here. If you scroll down, it's the boot cuff is
Oh,
removed
okay.
and the
Yeah.
foot
Had,
is
had,
just plugs in as a barefoot.
haven't got that far yet.
Yeah.
So obviously, I mean, this is like not He-Man, but still
Yeah.
He-Man inspired, which I'm, that's cool.
Totally.
This to me looks better than the Masterverse
Yeah,
figures.
I mean, I have essentially have a Masterverse figure here, and it
I
definitely looks so much better.
I mean, I'm not sorry to say that,
Yeah.
and I'm coming from the viewpoint of I saw the sculpts of the
Yeah.
Masterverse figures before they cut the articulation into those things, and they butchered them. They butchered those sculpts.
Yeah.
But the later figures that are coming out now, it looks like they corrected course. They're fixing past blunders.
Yeah.
Those figures are looking a lot better nowadays than what
Yeah,
they
for
did when
sure.
they first came out. But yeah, I mean how do you not, if you're into the barbarians, the sword and sorcery type of,
Dude, for real.
how are you not into this? Now this one I am excited for. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get in on this, and this is probably going to be my pledge.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that.
It's the tattoo is so cool.
that is just badass.
Yeah.
uh, I mean, he reminds me of obviously Conan, but he also
Yeah.
reminds me of Spear from Primal.
Yeah, from Primal, yeah.
It's like it's almost there.
Yeah.
If it had the bare feet and obviously not the tattoo or whatever, that would be Spear.
Yep. For
So
sure.
yeah, that's just badass.
And that axe, dude, that's
Yes,
insane.
we had the same thought. That axe is just it's brutal.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely appropriately named.
And I mean, look, it's got the posability to hold the weapon with two hands,
Yeah.
which is, I mean, that's no easy feat on a figure that's got a broad chest like that.
Right.
They really did their homework here to get the articulation right.
Yep. For sure. I dig it.
And then there's our caveman.
AKA Spear.
Yeah, I still like the other, like that portrait for the not Conan.
Yeah.
Another caveman.
Yeah.
Dig it. There's your army builder type of category here, and these are $30. So that's your $30 range. They come with less,
Yeah.
but in this case, I think less is more. You get more of that bear, like barbarian-esque type of look there, as opposed to those that have the strap armor and stuff like that. Which I
Yeah.
mean, all of it's cool. I'm not knocking any of it.
Yeah, for sure. Totally agree. And I mean, there's going to be people that make custom stuff for this. I know.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
I know it'll be out
the third party people. You know,
Yeah.
they got to get
They look
made
after you.
first. They got to get made first. So you know,
Yeah,
if,
yeah, for
if you
sure.
like what you see, go back it.
Yeah,
Help
see, look,
spread
there's
the
the bare
word.
feet.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
You know, any attention that any of this stuff can, you know, we can throw at it to help them
Yep.
out. You know, and we, you know, this is the type of Kickstarter from an independent type of, you know, I don't want to say company, but I'll just say company for, you know,
Yeah.
lack of a better term at the moment. This is the kind of thing where when you back it, it's going to take some time to get made.
Yeah, for sure.
Um, Especially if it's like a first time, you know, trot into making figures for some creators. You know,
Yeah.
there's a learning curve there. You know, it's not all going to go smooth. There's going to be bumps in the road, and
Yeah.
they'll either overcome them or
Yeah.
they won't. Um, but I wish nothing but luck for these guys. You know,
Yeah.
they've got a
Agree.
great looking product, I think, and
Yep.
that's, you know, not an easy thing to say in this day and age. There's so many people trying to come out with so many things, and it's just not sticking to the wall.
Yeah.
Like, I really hope these get made. I really do.
Like, go back up a little bit.
Yep.
Right there. That is like the typical Conan pose right there. I mean,
Yeah,
you've
the top
proven
right.
that you can do it.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And then he comes with, you know, other hands. He doesn't have to have that fist, so you can
Yeah.
swap out the hand.
So, yeah, D Amazing reviewed the prototypes for these. It does look awesome. I agree.
Yeah, go check out that review if you haven't
Yeah.
yet. The Amazing always does a great job.
Yeah. He's awesome.
So here's some accessory packs, and this comes in it. The fact that it's a $5 accessory pack is mind blowing for
Right.
what you're getting here, and this is coming from the experience of I know what third party makers charge
Yep.
for the weapons or like a belt, especially if they're 3D printed in flex material. They're not none of this is going to be $5 for not
Right.
one individual piece that you see in this picture here. They're going to be
Right.
more than that. So the
Definitely.
fact that you're getting a factory made plastic piece to go on these figures, that's mind blowing.
Yep. I mean, like I thought the previous record was Spiro Toys, and they came out with these collector had 3-packs that were, you know, I thought that was cheap, and I think that was $13. So I mean, this is definitely a bargain for sure.
Yeah, really. And you know, you can decorate one of the more premium figures with them if you want to give them this, or you know, if you went with the $30 army builder character or whatever, you want to give him some weapons. Here you go. Here's your accessory set for that.
Definitely. I personally want to get the oh, that is freaking sweet too. I haven't seen that
These
yet.
So yeah, these are stretch goals. So he's not going to unlock until I passed it up. Let me bump it back up a little bit. He's not going to unlock until after their goal is met. So the goal for this Kickstarter is 140,000.
Yeah.
So basically, if their goal is met, he's automatically unlocked.
These are a company called Brutal that we're just bringing attention to. They're working on their Kickstarter, and they're about halfway to the finish line.
Almost.
I think
Yeah,
almost
almost.
halfway.
They're about maybe a third of the way to meet their goal. There's 10 days left.
Yep.
So, I mean, if you like anything that you see here, go check them out. It's on Kickstarter. Just search bar Brutal Realm.
Yep.
And it'll bring you to this page that we're looking at here. Sign in, throw some money at them, try to help them make their goal. And
Absolutely.
anybody that's not familiar with Kickstarter, they don't take that payment right away.
Yeah.
They only take payment if their goal is met. If it
Yes.
gets fully funded, then whatever form of payment that you used, then it gets charged. So the money doesn't come out as you're making your pledge.
Right.
That's not until after, their goal, their funding goal is met. And then you're charged. So it's not like, go shopping online, you see something you like, you go, oh yeah, add to cart, and then you go to checkout, and then you get a shipping notice. That's
Yeah.
not how
No.
Kickstarter works at all.
Right.
Not at all. So you can pledge $100, you could pledge $200, you could pledge $50. It's not going to come out of whatever account that you use unless they meet their funding goal. If it does not meet their funding goal, you will never be charged for it.
Yeah.
Because they didn't get the amount of money that they set as, okay, here's what we need in order to get these made.
Yeah. So scroll back up. I wanna pitch something to you here.
Okay. How far?
A little more. A little more.
Back to him.
A little more.
A little more.
A little more. Okay, that. So keep that in mind.
Okay.
This, and then scroll back up a little bit.
I think I know where you're going.
And him right there. I want to make my own King Grayskull.
Yep.
Wouldn't that be so freaking sweet?
I had the same idea.
That would be so insane, especially with the skull on the belt buckle, and it's just like that would look so cool. And then all you got to do is, grab a red thing to hang over his shoulder. It doesn't even have to be a legit thing. You could hang a red scarf over his shoulder. I mean, it's it would be so insanely cool. And that skin tone, that's the first thing I thought of when I saw that. It's just like, oh, that would be so cool.
Yep, that would work.
Yep.
Absolutely.
But yeah, the Aztec thing.
Dude. Well, it's more. I think he's more of Native American.
Well, yeah, but
headdress and the.
If you scroll, I think there's oh well, yeah, it does say chief, but yeah. Oh, dude, I love that because see, I already have a very strong emotional attachment to Spirit Iron Knife from G.I. Joe, and it's just like I'm looking at those and the dude with the tattoo across his chest. I was thinking, oh man, that would be cool, like a cool variant on a G.I. Joe to have a Spirit Iron Knife with that eagle or hawk on his chest, Phoenix maybe, I don't know, whatever it is, and just like that would be awesome. And then you see this, and it's just like, oh, dude,
yeah,
please
this
take my
one
money.
This one's impressive. This one to me feels more deluxe than the other ones above it.
Yeah,
it just seems like the way that they've got the war paint on him and the, I don't want to call it armor pieces, but his the outfit pieces or whatever.
Yeah.
It just seems there's more detail on this one. This one's an absolute steal for $36.
No kidding. That is the one that I definitely want. Like, dude,
like that
take my money, dude.
That has such a deluxe feel to it. And
really
some of these I'm seeing for the first time here. Like now this one,
with that headdress, it's just like, yeah, okay.
This one, this one feels really deluxe.
Yeah, it does. Are you sure we haven't migrated into a deluxe category? Or these
I'm
still
looking
30s?
at it. No, it says the Great Con, $36.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy. These guys are nuts.
That's awesome. They want to get those figures sold.
That looks really good.
Of course, that's not going to unlock right away. So
yeah, no. This is a stretch goal.
Yeah.
So what do they say? They to unlock him, they need to get to 160.
But yeah, Great Con 36 right there. It's just like that would be insane.
There's your red cloak thing. Let me get to the.
He looks like
Oh my God! Look
Genghis
at
Khan.
that. Yeah. That's.
It's
I
just
think
like
that's the idea there.
that would be so cool.
Good grief! Look at this thing.
What is that? Is
Oh,
that like
that
some sort of
is
eagle thing? Oh, Owl
owl.
King. Interesting. Dude.
God, look at the head on that
Frickin' A,
sucker.
man.
That's cool. I don't care who you are or what you say. That's cool.
Yeah, it is.
It's really too bad we couldn't get these guys on the show.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm hoping he'll respond. Maybe I'll kick him this interview and be like, "Hey, dude, we were talking about you on the show. Like, you should come on."
Oh wow, they've got plans for a little owl
Oh,
companion.
they got
That's
familiars.
that's sweet. Oh my
Ooh,
God! Wait, I passed his name up.
a dwarf big boy.
Uruk the Sumerian.
Yeah, Sumerian.
Mm.
Big old beefy guy. Heck yeah,
He
dude.
does have a very that classic dwarf look to him, but he's not a dwarf.
Oh yeah, definitely not. Definitely not.
I,
He's a Sumerian, which Sumerians are huge.
it's the world's tallest dwarf.
Yeah.
I wish. So okay, a little bit of criticism. I do wish he had some type of thigh armor, like some type of overlay, because it looks top heavy.
It does. It does look
Like
top
decked
heavy
out
there.
armor, and then you got naked.
Yeah,
down to the thighs.
I can see that, but I mean, also normally you would have a shield, so I don't know. Maybe it's not needed, but he doesn't come with the shield, so.
So this is a little more right up our alley, I think.
Oh boy.
General Grimskull. What does that remind you of?
Yeah, that anti-attorney He-Man. That's what it reminds me of.
Not only that, I get Star Wars vibes off of this guy.
In that second picture, I do get Star Wars vibes off that.
That Darth Vader-esque type of shape to the helmet.
Yeah, it does.
So this is what they're calling a deluxe. So let me go back up. So this falls into their deluxe category.
Wow.
So that would be $46. Probably because of the cape.
Yeah.
And of course we don't get a render here with this. So I'm guessing it would be the cost of the cape and then the cost of new lower legs, because those look like fully armored lower legs to me.
Yeah.
So
well, and the I think glow in the dark weapons. I'm guessing it. It could be. I could be wrong, but
let's see. I don't know if they say that would glow in the dark or not. It would be neat if it did.
It would. but
yeah, for sure. That's fucking badass.
Yeah.
Let's see. The Shadow Army. So this goes back to the $36 range.
Yeah.
Where's my? So yeah, these are just future, thoughts for if it's successful, that first wave gets made, they can always, depending on the popularity or whatever, they can come back and go, all right, we're going to revisit those that we didn't get to with the stretch goals.
Yeah, so, for sure. And I'm hoping all the companies like that do that. So
yeah, we got to get them funded first, though, folks. So share them. Share them, get some attention going to these guys for these figures.
Ooh.
There's your Amazonian type of Athena, the warrior goddess.
Heck yeah.
A little muscle mommy action going on.
Yeah, I mean, to compete with the huge muscular evil Lynn that they have out, it's just like, yeah.
I dig this a little more than that, I think.
Yeah, I mean, unless you're into the show, in which case that's fine. But yeah, this.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Of course, way at the bottom of the stretch goals, because that would be a completely new body that they would have to tool up. So I mean, we're in the 265,000 range. So
I'm sorry, but just look at that booty. I'm sorry, like, that's it. Stop there, and I'm just like, it's right there in my face. It's like you just gotta be like, oh wow,
it's all muscle. No, but seriously, Kickstarters, they do stuff like this all the time. They show, future plans with the stretch goals or whatever, and some of them are set so far ahead that unless it just takes off straight from the beginning and is a hit with everybody, they hardly ever get this deep into the stretch goals.
But I think this came up at a rough time because this should be tickling all the right areas for Mythic Legions fans and stuff like that. But we just had Cosmic Legions and a Mythic Legions wave hit that people are needing to pay for. So it's like it's just came at a rough time. But
yeah, I mean, there really isn't a good time for
there
a lot of people. Though. Yeah, so you just gonna have to throw it out there and
hope it sticks.
Happens. I don't know. You think we get in trouble for? Would we get a ding for playing the video?
No, I think it'll be fine as long as we talk over it.
Yeah. So let's
I won't bring
Brutal Realm from Realm Toys. A realm of magic, alchemy, and savagery. Warriors from across the mystical land of Terran must create alliances to fight a greater threat.
Yeah, we are in the Golden Age.
Warlord General controls a deadly army of assassins, born from the very shadows. General Grimskull and his Shadar army seek to envelop the world in darkness. Only our heroes can stop them. Ogun, the god of iron, bends iron to his command to create the most fantastical weapons. His shield, with a mind of its own, is even more powerful than any weapon that he has ever forged. Cronin, the destined barbarian king. He is everything the lesser men.
Power of the Force, Luke Skywalker, right there.
He must become more,
the buff Luke,
if he is to fulfill his destiny. Cronin, the beguiled barbarian. 3 wicked witches thought they could enslave the demon of death in his body.
Yes!
Heads that day, and now that he is freed, so many more.
Now that axe is really cool.
Though these heroes, and even reluctant heroes, seem invincible, they must face an evil that is unstoppable in its conquest across the realm. The cold, calculating, and cunning General Grimskull and his shadow army, the Shadar. However, our heroes yearn more than anything else to face the unstoppable forces of evil. By backing this exciting barbaric new toy line from Realm Toys, there is so much more from the brutal realm that we are going to bring you. Let's get brutal.
Let's get brutal. Do it. Yeah, I love this thing. From the moment I saw them online, I was just like, dude, these are freaking cool.
Yeah, I think I'm into it a little bit more now.
Yeah.
I'm surprised though, after watching that they went all heroes for the main campaign here. I mean, I get it. Well, it's probably their first foray into making the toys. They're trying to get the most out of the buck that they've got here, before trying to go too hard and make some of the villains along with them. I would have preferred, hey, let me grab a hero and a villain.
Yeah,
but I get why they didn't. I get.
I mean, there's a lot of people that have done that. I know, our buddies Rodriguez, if I can get the name out, he did the same
Rodriguez.
Thing. He focused mainly on like the heroes, and then he mentioned like the Snake Men and all this other kind of weird, spooky stuff coming in the future. So it's like That would be cool. I'm hoping they come back around to that. But man, it's just like Figure Fight Club says, we are in a golden age of collecting, and we only have so much money.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't see myself pre-ordering the Cosmic Legions wave.
Yeah.
I can't swing it.
Right.
But yeah, speaking of that, let me hit up. See if I can type it right. Yeah, no. Before I leave this page, though, hey, go throw a pledge their way. Let's try to bump their numbers up. Let's get these figures made, because I think these figures from Brutal Realm, they're really going to knock people's socks off if they get them.
Heck yeah, dude.
This is something that everybody wants. They just don't know they want it yet.
Yeah. So yeah, go drop them a buck and say, hey, get over on the Geek-Men Thundercats page. It's like, dude,
Thunder Nerds.
What did I say?
You said Thundercats again.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the problem. That I'm sitting here surrounded by Thundercats.
Yeah. No. Go pledge for a figure. Throw some money at them, and then go to the comment section and tell them, hey, I heard about you guys through the Geek-Men and the Masters of the Thunder Nerds podcast.
Yep.
That's what you do.
Yep, that's what you do.
But yeah, even bringing this up right here, I don't think I'm going to be able to get in on these as much as I'd like to.
For sure. Like that. I mean, I really, first of all, really, really want Buzz Off, but
well, I mean, we know a guy, so
yeah, we do. I know that there's always a chance, so that's why I'm not too worried about it. But
yeah,
I mean, it's still like one of those desires. Like, it would be cool to be able to go all in on this, and because I almost went all in on the first round, but there's been 2 other waves since then, I think. Or,
yeah,
maybe not.
So, well, this is I think the 4th wave of Cosmic that they've done. So we're 4 waves in on Cosmic. But don't let that deter you. Again, like my buddy Travis at Omega Level Toys, he still has most of Wave 1.
Yep.
Of course, General Slog, he's long gone. He sold out. He's got all the other figures from Wave 1. He's got all the figures for Wave 2. No, we're 5 waves in on Cosmic. I'm sorry. We are 5 waves in. So Omega Level Toys, they have the first 2 waves in stock, minus General Slug. Wave 3, Outpost Axius, is coming any day now. He's going to get them any day now. So he'll have that wave. And then after that will be Ox Crew Book 1, which is Wave 4. And then, again, this wave is still up for pre-order. You've still got time to get in on it. You've got a couple more weeks.
Yeah.
Again, this is storehorseman.com.
Yeah.
So get your pre-order with them if you want. And if you want a little something more now, you can scroll down, and here's their in-stock offerings. They still have these available. This is the best prices you're ever going to find these figures anywhere. So go grab something. I mean, if you've been curious about them, they've got figures as low as $26 here. Those are your Legion Builder figures.
Yep.
You've got 2 different types of Templars. You got the Templar Relic Guard. It's got the white tabard armor, and then the deluxe Dark Templar has got that black with the white cross on it. You can automatically get those 2, and you pit them against each other. Or if you want them on the same team, they can be on the same team. It's totally up to you. You don't have to follow the lore that the Horseman created for these.
Yeah, yeah, definitely don't.
Always the limit. If you're into D&D, you got a character in mind or whatever. You see parts from all these figures; they pop apart super easy. You can mix and match the parts. Throw a little paint on it, get a little creative. Boom, you've got your in-hand representation of your D&D character.
Heck yeah.
So they do have one cosmic figure that's in this sale here, and that is the Waltor the Mad. So
Yeah.
if you want something that's a little more cosmic, space-related sci-fi, here you go.
Yeah.
This, of course, is a tribute to the guy that created the Facebook page for the Cabal, Walter Hagen. This is just one of them. He got two because he's special. He got the cosmic Waltor the Mad, and then there's a mythic Waltor the Mad, which I dig too. That's he's a skeleton lover, so they
he is
skeleton heads. This figure comes with. Let me see if I can get it to change here. Here's the accessories that it comes with. Oh God, get off of that. Okay.
An insane amount of accessories.
Yeah, I mean it comes with a lot. It basically comes with a hands pack with this figure. But you get, two heads. So if you don't like that skull head look, he comes with, that alien type of helmet, that armor helmet that you see next to the skull. It comes with that. So you don't have to have him as, like a skull type of character. There it is right there,
Yeah.
So I think it's really neat, and it's kind of realistic colors. You've got the cosmonauts with their orange colored spacesuits or whatever.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it fits.
Yeah, it does.
It's a really good figure, though. I have this one, and I if you're on the fence or whatever, I recommend picking that one up. Here's the other Waltor the Man. This is the mythic version of him, and he comes with just a butt ton of stuff. He doesn't come with a hands pack, but you're not going to need it. One of the things that I love that they threw in there was this little gourd.
Yeah, I like the Facebook Cabal. The Cabal banner. I think that's fun to have him.
Even the gourd has that symbol on it. So
yeah.
But yeah, here's a shot. Made by Trevor Williams or whatever. It's Waltor rallying the mythic fans, have you?
Which is pretty much what he does. He gets them riled up to a fever pitch and then lets them loose on
he's a big goof.
Poor horseman.
Now they do have two all-in sets for Mythic here. You've got the All-Stars 5 Plus, and that one, if you get this, it is $385 plus shipping and taxes if they apply to you or whatever. But you get all of these figures. You're getting a wave of figures right here. And this wave is fantastic. It's even got a couple of Motu tributes in it.
Yep.
And those are kind of gateway figures. Like
they are. They're slippery slope.
Yeah. I mean, if you're into Motu and everything, and then you see these guys, you're like, what is that? I've got to have that. And then you get it. You open it up, mess around with it. You're like, these are great figures. I got to go back and get more of these. So then you go, like if you're at a convention and you see them and you get to pick through their table that they have of, okay, well, this one looks cool. I like that one. And you pick them up before you know it, you've got a new addiction.
Yep.
So, of course, this is, Stratos tribute. Here is the Web Store tribute.
Yep.
Of course, they have different names. They're not called that.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no.
Just make it simple and call them by their name.
So if you do have the cash and you like these, here's a whole wave that you can get.
Yep.
They have another, and this is a Legion builder type of wave, and this one has one of those Templars in it that I was talking to. But you get a knight in gold armor, so you've got a gilded knight. The one in the middle there on the top, that is the Century. Silverhorn Century, very popular figure by fans. The colors on that are just, they're amazing. That's not, so it's not a true Legion builder figure, but it is a Legion builder figure by character name. So when you get the bio and you read it, you're like, oh, I see. I need more of this one. But then you got your, on the top right, that's your Templar Relic Guard. The big green guy, that's an ogre scale figure. So he's a little bit taller. He's probably about a head and a half taller than the other figures.
Yep.
But if you're comparing him to the dwarf that's next to him, he's probably about 4 heads taller than the dwarf. So the dwarf is a little bit shorter, But don't let that think that you're not going to get your value for your money. The dwarf figures are fantastic
So
in
good.
Mythic Legions. They are incredible. You might be thinking, well, I mean, why would I buy a figure that's shorter than the rest? Let me just stop you right there. He comes with a ton of accessories. The value is there, and if you're breaking them down by price, these Legion builders here, most of them are $26 figure. So you're getting your money's worth. Trust me. The next two are two of my personal favorites, and that's a Shadow Orc. And that's the Shadow Orc Grunt, to be specific. It's next to the dwarf there. And then the one on the end is a vampire, the vampire phalanx. So you know you got to get multiples of that one. And if you do want multiples, they are available.
Nice.
We still have them in stock. Now, I can't tell you when they're going to take these figures down. I suspect it might be sometime maybe mid-September, if I'm guessing, which I am.
Yeah.
But if you want something a little more deluxe feeling, they do have a couple of offerings here in stock, and it will ship to you. No waiting. You don't have to wait a year. You got the Vorgus Vermilius 2 and Demistros, which Demistros was the PowerCon character that they created last year for last year's PowerCon. Fantastic figure. It's got such a great patina to his armor. It's a dark armor, so it's not like a bright copper, but then they put that patina kind of color in all the crevices and everything, and he just comes with that big honking skull, that horned skull. I mean, that's freaking just badass on its own.
I'm ashamed to say that mine's still in the box, but yeah, it's definitely insanely cool.
But yeah, you picked yours up at PowerCon, right?
Yeah.
So you got the more deluxe version. He comes with a couple of extra goodies that this version doesn't come with. It's a it was a translucent green head instead of hands. But I mean, the figure is fantastic even without those things.
Yep.
So you got that one, and the soft goods are wired on this guy, as well as the Vorgus Vermilius, the blood armor. You know, you've got just awesome looking armor there on this guy. You know, and the cape itself. The cape is a character all itself. I mean, good God, it's like Spawn.
It's Spawn's cape for sure.
Yes. Yeah, and it's wired all the way through. It's got veins that run through it. So it's not just wired on the outer edge. There's veins that run through it. Kind of think like Batman's cape. That's got wires through it. It's totally
and put it on this Spawn figure, and then you'll have a complete Spawn.
Right. So, I mean, go pick up some cool toys.
Yeah.
You're not going to regret it. And if you do regret it, hit me up. I'll buy them off of you for what you paid for them. I don't even care. But you're going to love them. Trust me.
So, question from Figure Fight Club. Are we going to Legions Con this year?
Unfortunately, no. It's not financially feasible for me this year. I make plans to go every year, and every year something happens.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, there goes that budget. I'll get there one day.
Yeah.
And the year that I do, I'm dragging his ass with me. He don't know it yet, but I'm making a pit stop. That's a hell of a pit stop because I'll be driving. I'm just going to show up at your door one day, Dustin, and knock and like, get your ass in the car. We're going.
I'm down for it. But yeah. I'm hoping to get to go one day as well, but
we'll get there. We'll get there one day.
Yeah, one day.
Yeah, so from where I'm at, it's like a straight shot up to Ohio because I'm in Louisiana, so I'll be going straight up to Ohio, like,
and then beeline over.
He'd be like, "Who the hell is this knocking on the door at this hour?"
Yeah, I'll just toss some undies in the bag and grab my toothbrush and head out. It's not like I need anything else.
Yeah, that's what I hear. It's a fun show.
Yeah.
You know, just a ton of people. You know, I know a lot of people in that community, and they're always begging me to go. I can't ever pull it off. I just got so much going on here.
There's a large van from North Carolina going. Interesting. You should should pick up Derry. Derry should make an appearance.
Yes. Unfortunately, Derry couldn't be with us. You know, the new time slot, it's not for everybody, and that's largely my fault. So, but we'll work it out. You know, like
we'll
we
work
always
it out
say.
Eventually.
Like we always say, this is a work in progress.
Yeah.
So 2 things, 3 if you count the Horseman stuff. Go pledge on some of those Kickstarters. You know, the Medieval Spawn's kicking off tomorrow at some point. Go check them out, see what they're asking. Go back Brutal Realm and share.
Yep.
The more eyes on that, the better.
Yeah.
And then you know, go to storehorseman.com and pick up some Legions figures.
Heck yeah.
You won't be disappointed.
Not at all. I know I'm not. I only regret having gone too far down the rabbit hole. There's no saving me now.
Yeah.
But
no. So I have a question here for Figure Fight Club. So I've been trying to, like, I get days crossed in my head all the time. For whatever reason, I thought you guys' show was on Thursdays, and I kept missing it. So I've been trying to remember. No, it's Tuesday. It's Tuesdays. I got to tune in on Tuesday. You haven't been there for the past couple of weeks. What's up, man?
You're at what? Oh, okay. I don't know what that is, but
I don't know what that means.
Oh.
Oops. Sorry.
Sorry.
Hope it wasn't over creative differences or anything.
Yeah.
I know how that goes. I've left a few groups myself over creative differences.
Yeah, for sure. But
well, I'm glad you tuned in. I'm glad you're here with us.
It's all good. He's launching a new podcast.
Hey?
So
all right, hey, cool. What's going on with that? Let us know about that. Action Figure Alliance. When does that start?
Yeah.
Definitely going to look you up.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm going to do that right now.
I don't know how Pops gives a wrench, but you have a wrench. You can drop the link. Likely next month. So.
Okay.
Should be able to drop a link. Yeah.
I don't know what the wrench means.
It means that they have the authority to go ahead and post links in the group and stuff that take you to other places. So it says Marvel Joe's Imports. I'm broke. Yeah.
Hi, broke. I'm zombie. I'm going to Joe Lanta in September. We plan to go mid-month. Nice.
That'll be fun.
Yep. So, let's see. Who is that? The Monster 666. Yeah. So, we were talking tonight about the Spawn Kickstarter starting tomorrow, and then the Brutal Realm on Kickstarter. Go look them up. I know you're broke, but go look anyway. Go look, go share, spread it around socials like cooties for everybody to catch. The more eyes that see it, the better chance they have of meeting their their funding goal so we can get those figures.
Let's say copy.
You gonna post the link there?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try.
Oh, forgive me. How you going? There we go.
Yeah. So here's the Kickstarter for Brutal Realm. Be sure to donate or share and tell them, hey, come on our show. Come on Geek-Men and the Masters of the Thunder Nerd show. And okay, so he says on IG we are the Action Figure Alliance.
Yeah, I'm looking that up right now.
And here's the link to that show. So yeah.
Action
Figure
Figure.
Alliance.
If I can spell it right.
You mean you haven't typed in figure enough times into your search?
It's the rest
Make
of
it
it.
autocomplete.
Action Figure Alliance. Okay, I got it. I found you.
Nice.
Hitting that follow right now.
Oh,
all right.
So he says, I think they'll be at Joe Lanta. Well, another place to tell them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, their Kickstarter ends in 10 days, though. So Joe Lanta's what? End of September?
Oh, yeah, isn't it? Oh, well.
I got a feeling even if they don't get funded, this isn't the last we're going to see of these guys.
Definitely not.
They'll probably, take a step back, regroup, try to figure out, okay, well, what can we do a little bit different? Or maybe it's just timing. Maybe it's just a bad time for everybody.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'd really like them to get funded.
Yeah, me too. Especially considering I want to go back it. I'm telling you, I need those figures.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
They've got something special there. Just I don't think a lot of people know about it.
Yeah. Well, let's see if I can figure out where to go and how to do this. All right. So, yep. Tune in on, tomorrow we have on the Madness Network, we have the Tuesday Morning Brew. And there's always shows going on. And of course, then what's the... Oh, yeah. Yeah. And of course, then we have a show Friday. Volcano and... Nope, that's not the right one.
Nope.
I haven't loaded it in yet.
Now you're going back in time.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Yeah. So our movies for this coming Friday for ADHD Theater were Time Cop and The Ninth Gate.
Yes, The Ninth Gate.
I got you.
Yeah,
I got you, bud.
All right. So let's do this and we will say sayonara.
Yep. Thanks for tuning in.
Yep.